Hi, I'm Eugenio Gonzalez. How you doing? Good evening. I'm transmitting from 14 miles south of Houston. I don't know. Anyways, I just want to share something with people out there that are especially guys. Guys, please listen to me very carefully. I'm not going to be any more clearer than this. I mean, think about it. I mean, how much more clear do you want the subject to be so you can understand? You understand, rubber band? Okay, listen. If you're looking for a wife, don't look any further. Don't don't go and try and marry one from another country because it's going to entail a lot of paperwork. You're going to have to help that person get the papers for her to become a resident of this country. And it's not going to be easy. She's not going to become a resident overnight. It's going to take a couple of years, a few years, depending on the situation. Especially if I think she's from Mexico. I think it's a different thing. It's a different ball game. But the thing is, what I'm trying to advise you, so that you will not lose your sanity, so that you will not lose your pension, that you will not lose your house, that you will not lose anything that you possess from your parents or something that you have that is valuable, like your house and other things like that. You have to be very, very careful. You cannot be stupid. Excuse my language. You cannot be. You gotta be smarter than that. And you gotta understand that these people that they looking to get papers, they're looking to become residents of this country. Believe me, they'll pay anything to become citizens of this country. Why? Because this is the only country in the world where freedom is enjoyed by everybody over here. You don't have to look behind your back. You don't have to worry like you're in China and over there in Venezuela, they're watching over you. In Cuba, oh, forget about Cuba, it's worse. In Cuba, they watch everything you do on Facebook. They watch everything you do or you say on WhatsApp and Instagram. They watch every movement that you do. And everything, and any movement that you might do that might disagree with them, get ready. They are going to retaliate, and they're going to get you in trouble. But what I'm saying is, I'm not talking too much about that. I'm talking about if you're looking forward to meet someone, at least try and meet somebody over here that's already a citizen. I know we try and look for nice Puerto Rican women like myself. I'm Puerto Rican. And I try to find a Puerto Rican woman, and believe me, it's not easy. It's not easy in Puerto Rico. It's not easy in New York. It's not easy. Wherever I go, it's not easy. I said, maybe I got bad luck with Puerto Rican women, so let me try somebody else. So I tried this Mexican woman, and we got married in Austin, Texas, in Travis County, and I went back to I went back to New York. She went back to Zacatecas, Mexico, and then I got all myself ready. I got my passport. I got everything. I did everything until I left New York to go to Texas and go pick her up in McAllen, and then from there bring her back to San Antonio and then to Austin. Then from there we got married. We went and got married, and then after that I moved with her to Mexico. And then what happened, that it turns out that she was not really in love. What it was is that she was just after the papers. She was after the documents, the papers, to become a citizen of the United States. She didn't care about nothing else. At first, she was showing a lot of smiles, a lot of affection, love, and oh, beautiful, and the whole thing. Oh my gosh, she could take anybody for a sucker like she did to me. And I literally thought in my heart that this was the woman of my dreams. I said, wow, you know, God, I said, Lord, God, this is the woman that I really want, that I'm really looking for. I want to settle down with this woman. I really like this woman. And what happened when I went to Mexico with her to live with her, after we got married, that's when everything changed. Everything changed. And that's when I found out the truth of who this woman really was. And even one of our daughters told me, she told me, Eugene, my mother doesn't love you. She just wants the papers, period. There you go. Thank you for the confirmation. So if you're looking for somebody to marry outside of the United States, just remember, it's going to be a lot of paperwork. It's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of waiting. It's not easy. And if you do get married with that person, I'm going to tell you, be very careful. Make sure what that person wants to marry you for. You got to find out. You got to find out what they want. You know, be honest. Okay, listen, I want the papers, man. Okay. So let's work on it. I don't care. See, my wife would have told me, if my ex-wife would have told me, hey, you didn't really what it is. I really like you and everything. You know, you're a nice man and everything. But actually, what I really want is the papers. I want the residency of the United States. I want to become a citizen of the United States. Can you help me? That will be a different ball game. And then I will understand. And then I will work my way out and find a way and, you know, and go to the marriage and then live with her and go to the emotions, the loving and all that kind of crap, whatever. And then that will be a different case. But in this case, she wanted to be very conniving. She was very conniving. She was doing everything in such a cultish way that I finally said, wait a minute. This woman doesn't really love me. Because when we got married, I went to live with her in Zacatecas, Mexico. This woman, I'm telling you, she started making plans. She started making a bunch of requests. And she started telling me when to have sex, how many times we got to have sex, how many times a week, or maybe every 3 weeks, maybe every month. And I told her, you know, who the hell are you to be telling me when to have sex? And what it was is that she was not interested in me at all. The whole thing was a chasm. The whole thing was a freaking big lie just to get the papers, and that's it. And then she wanted my pension. Thank God that I left that woman. I got divorced because, man, when I began to see for the first time how these people are, I said, you know what? I had enough of this shit. I went, I got divorced. Because if I would have stayed with this woman, believe me, if I would have stayed with this woman, something would have happened to me in Mexico. I would have gotten kidnapped, and then she will have my pension. She will take all my pension and live happily after and become a citizen, and that's it. And I'll be dead with nothing. All my family, they miss me, and I'm gone. And she got my pension. She got everything I got. So you got to be careful with that. Be very careful, please. There are people that don't give a rat's ass about your life. They don't care. They'll do everything possible to get those papers, to get you, to take what you have. Please be careful who you go out with. Be careful who you're dating. Por favor, date somebody that is an American. There are millions of women out there. There are millions of men in the United States that are American citizens, that they can offer you a good life. They can offer you a good life and everything. They can give you a beautiful life, just like any other woman around the world. Okay? But the thing is that we have this perception that a person from Mexico, from Taiwan, or whatever, they could be better than the ones over here. And that's a big bull. That's a lot of bull. That's a lot of bull. Don't believe that. That's nonsense. That's some kind of crap in your head. I don't know. So I recommend that if you're gonna be there, if you really need a wife, if you need a husband, please, if this person is not from this country, if he doesn't have papers, please, I'm begging you, please, don't lose what you have. You're gonna lose it. There was a guy in Canada. This is a good sample. There was a guy in Canada. He lost everything. He sponsored a girl from Vietnam. The girl came over here and she created a false report that he abused her. He lost his house. He lost his pension. He lost everything. The guy's in the street in his underwears with nowhere to go. You know, now you get it? Oh, you don't get it yet? Okay, good. That's your problem. If you don't get it, and then I'm sorry. I'm not going to repeat myself. But what I'm trying to tell you is, be very careful, please. Be very careful. Don't fall in love with that person, because that person might not be falling in love with you, but yeah, he might be showing that he loves you or she loves you, and they put on the whole show, the charade. Oh my God, they could become better actors than the Hollywood actors. That's how my ex-wife did to me. She fooled me so real that I fell. But thank God that I got out. I got out on time. On time. Now she doesn't have access to my life. She hasn't got access to my pension. She hasn't got access to nothing in my life. Stay where she is. I don't give a damn. She doesn't give a damn. I don't give a damn either. That's the way you gotta be. You gotta be tough. You gotta be tough. I'm sorry, but that's the truth.